So, in the previous videos, we are just going through the chapter number 9, that is respiration in living beings. In that, we have just reached to the aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So, let us see what is it. So, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Here, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Okay, so first of all, here you can see the respiration can be of two types depending upon the availability of oxygen, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Here, aerobic respiration, the type of respiration that requires oxygen for producing energy, is called aerobic respiration. Here, first of all, seeing and writing the definition of aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration aerobic respiration. Here, the types of respiration, the types of respiration that requires oxygen for producing energy is called aerobic respiration. Okay, aerobic respiration. Here, aerobic respiration means this respiration requires oxygen. What it requires? It requires oxygen for producing energy. So, aerobic respiration can be defined as the types of respiration that require oxygen for producing energy is called the aerobic respiration. Okay, and then coming towards the anaerobic respiration, what is it? So, anaerobic respiration anaerobic respiration anaerobic respiration, that is the type of respiration that does not require oxygen for producing energy is called anaerobic respiration. Okay, that is anaerobic respiration. Here aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration, the only difference between these two is it requires oxygen for producing energy, and anaerobic respiration doesn't require oxygen to produce energy. So here both the two equations are given how it requires it. So here you can see carbohydrate carbohydrate in presence of oxygen presence of oxygen okay, what it gives water plus carbon dioxide plus energy. Okay, then after in this one carbohydrate in absence of oxygen okay, it gives alcohol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. Okay, plus energy. Here we know that first of all, what is respiration? If I say that, so the respiration is the process what it just break down the food and that it is produced into the energy. So in that further the respiration is divided into two parts, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So what is aerobic respiration? The types of respiration that requires oxygen for producing energy is called the aerobic respiration. We know that for producing energy in our body the respiration is there. So what happens? How it is the energy is formed? And there are two processes, in absence of oxygen and in presence of oxygen. So aerobic respiration means it just produce energy in presence of oxygen, means the carbohydrate. Here carbohydrate means it is in the food. From food what you just eat, it contains the carbohydrate, and when our body just respirate for walking, for running and all the things, the energy is required. So the energy comes from this by the respiration process. Okay, so carbohydrate from the food in presence of oxygen means carbohydrate and oxygen react with each other and forms water, and then after also forms carbon dioxide, means the oxygen rich air which is taken by the breathing process, and we know that by breathing out the carbon dioxide rich air is released. So that carbon dioxide comes from here by this respiration process, which carbohydrate plus oxygen, water. Okay, then after it also just remove the carbon dioxide and at last it converts that into energy. Okay students, in that way here anaerobic respiration, in this type of respiration that does not require oxygen for producing energy, is called anaerobic respiration, and it occurs in absence of oxygen. So what happens? carbohydrate reacted in absence of oxygen produces alcohol, carbon dioxide, and at last it will form the energy. Okay, students, and see here some of the theories given over here. I am just reading that. Aerobic respiration causes complete breakdown of carbohydrate, producing a large amount of energy. Water and carbon dioxide are released as byproducts. Most plants and animals, including human beings, carry out aerobic respiration. Here, plants, animals, and including human beings just carry out the aerobic respiration. Okay, and anaerobic respiration. Let us see that. Anaerobic respiration causes incomplete breakdown of carbohydrate, producing lesser amount of energy than aerobic respiration. It is thus not as efficient as aerobic respiration. Carbon dioxide and alcohol are formed by byproducts. Certain bacteria, fungi carry out an anaerobic respiration. Here, bacteria and fungi just carry out this anaerobic respiration. Okay, students. Now moving further, and our topic is respiration in plants. Here let us see that respiration in plants. Respiration in plants. Respiration in plants. Okay, so here respiration in plants, how it occurs, how first of all food is formed. Okay, then we know that in plants there is a process known as photosynthesis process. It occurs in presence of sunlight with help of water, and in the that just convert that their food. See here it is written here. Plants also need oxygen to produce energy from food. However, they have a much simpler organ system to do this. Plants bear tiny holes on the underside of the leaves called stomata. So, the leaves, in the leaves there are small holes in it, and they are known as the stomata. And then after these stomata are the site of gas exchange in plant. They take in oxygen from the surrounding air and pass it into plant cell. They also release carbon dioxide from the plant cell. Each stoma is surrounded by the two guards that controls the opening and closing of stomata. And roots of plants also take in oxygen from the air trapped within soil particles and give off carbon dioxide. This is called root respiration. Here it can be asked that what is root respiration, then you have to write that the roots of plants, roots of plants, roots of plants also take in oxygen from the air trapped within soil particle give off carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide, this is called root respiration, root respiration. Okay, this is called the root respiration. Roots of the plants also take in oxygen from the air trapped within soil particles give off carbon dioxide. This is called root respiration. Okay students, and here in the further, this is why soil needs to be ploughed and loosened so that air can penetrate the soil particles and can be taken up by the roots. Aquatic plants take in oxygen dissolved in the water for respiration. Such plants directly exchange gases with the water surrounding their leaves, stems and roots. Here an activity is given, that is to show that stomata are needed by plants to respirate. Materials needed: petroleum jelly and a leafy plant such as rose or hibiscus. Method: keep the plant in the dark for few days, coat the underside of the leaves with petroleum jelly, place the plant on a sunny window still for a week and observe. Observation: the two leaves that are coated with petroleum jelly begin to die when other leaves continue to grow. This is because the underside of the leaves which contains stomata is covered with the petroleum jelly. Thus, there is no way for air to enter. And here we have just completed our chapter, that is chapter number 9, respiration in living beings. Now, here let us write some of the answers of the exercise. Okay, here exercise answer, the question number 1, that is MCQ. Okay, here exercise answers. Exercise answers. In that the question number 1, sorry, question number A, that is MCQ. First one, dash breathes through moist skin as well as through lung, that is frog. First one, that is A, frog. Second one, what are the holes through which an insect breath is called, that are known as spirals. Second one, C. Third one, what are the spongy stack like structure in higher animal called? They are known as the lungs. Third one, D, that is lungs. Fourth one, this is the site for exchange of gases in human beings, that is alveoli. Fourth one, B. Fifth one, these organisms carry out anaerobic respiration, that is fish, frogs, yeast. Yes, fifth one, that is C, yeast. Okay, and then after the B, question number B, that is fill in the blanks, that is dash and water formed as a waste product of aerobic respiration. So here it will come carbon dioxide in the first one, that is carbon dioxide, second one, insects breathe dash directly through their cells through holes called spike. Here second one, through holes called spiracles. Third one, aquatic animals breathe with the help of dash, gills or spiracles. So here in the third one it will be gills. Okay. Fourth one, exchange of gases in plants occur in the dash, that is stomata or lungs. Exchange of gases in plants occur in the stomata, not in the lungs. So fourth one, that is stomata. Fifth one, carbon dioxide and alcohol are products of dash, that is aerobic respiration or anaerobic respiration. So fifth one, it will be anaerobic respiration. Then here the question number C. Question number C, that is name the following. So here the process that release energy from breakdown of food, that is known as the respiration. First one, that is known as the respiration. Okay. Second one, the process that involves taking in oxygen rich air and take out the carbon dioxide rich air, that is known as the breathing process. The second one, it will be breathing. Okay. Third one, that is animals that are made up of single cell, they are known as the unicellular organisms. Third one, that is unicellular organisms. Fourth one, thin blood vessels that form a network around alveoli, that are known as the capillaries. Fourth one, capillaries. Fifth one, breathing organ of a fish. Breathing organ of the fish, that is gills. Fifth one, that is gills. Okay. And the question number D. Question number D, that is true or false. Here diaphragm is a dome shaped muscle present above the lung. No, it is present below the lung. So the first one will be false. Okay. Here exchange of gases in human beings occurs in the alveoli, that is true. Second one, that is true. Third one, aerobic respiration occurs in absence of oxygen. No, it is occurs in the presence of oxygen. So the third one, it is false. Fourth one, most plants and animals including human being carry out aerobic respiration. Yes, that is true. Fifth one, spiracles are the site of exchange of gases in plants. No, it is in the insects, not in the plants. So fifth one is also false. Okay students, so these are the answers. Please note down this. And here we have just completed our chapter. Okay, here we have just completed our chapter, and from next video we will start with our new chapter. So today you don't have any homework, you just write down the answers of it. Okay, you don't have today any homework. Bye students.